Namo Buddhaya. Imagine sitting beneath a beautiful cherry blossom tree when suddenly you encounter someone who feels so familiar, as if you've met them before. Or perhaps there's someone who appears out of nowhere, offering wisdom, support, or sometimes even hardship. What if I told you that these people didn't just enter your life by coincidence? In today's video, we'll explore 7 profound Zen stories that reveal why people come into our lives, and how every encounter holds a deeper meaning, shaping our spiritual growth. You won't want to miss this eye-opening journey, as each story offers life-changing lessons on relationships, karma, and inner peace. Stay with us, and by the end, you'll discover the key to unlocking your destiny through the connections you make. The divine purpose of people in our lives. Zen philosophy teaches that no meeting is accidental. Just as a bird is carried by the wind, people are carried into our lives by unseen forces. Whether it's an unexpected friendship, a fleeting encounter, or a difficult relationship, each person serves a higher purpose in our journey. This concept is highlighted in the story of Hotaka and Hiroshi. Hotaka's lesson to Hiroshi. Hotaka, a wise monk, explains to his young disciple, Hiroshi, that people are like seeds planted in our life's garden. Some grow into beautiful flowers, bringing joy and comfort. Others, like sharp stones, cause pain but push us to grow stronger. This lesson reminds us that every individual has a role in helping us discover our inner strength, even those who hurt us. While the original video emphasizes Hotaka's wisdom, I believe the lesson goes even deeper when applied to modern life. In today's world, it's easy to dismiss people who cause us discomfort, yet these individuals often serve as our greatest teachers. They challenge us, forcing us to face our insecurities and weaknesses. It's in these challenges that we learn resilience and growth. Karma and the importance of timing. In Zen philosophy, timing is everything. People enter our lives when we need them most, whether we realize it or not. But what if the opposite is true? What happens when we intervene in someone's life too soon? The story of Noro, another wise monk, explores this dilemma. Noro's story of unsolicited help. A well-meaning monk tries to help a friend without being asked, only to realize that his intervention caused more harm than good. Noro teaches us that every person must navigate their karma. When we offer unsolicited help, we risk disrupting someone's personal growth, as well as our own. I've often encountered situations where I've tried to help others, only to see unintended consequences arise. It's a humbling reminder that sometimes the most compassionate act is to let others experience their lessons in their own time. In today's society, we're quick to jump in and fix problems. We're taught that helping others is always virtuous, but Noro's lesson highlights the importance of discernment. Helping without being asked can alter the natural course of someone's growth, depriving them of the wisdom gained from their struggles. We must recognize when to step back and allow others to face their challenges. The role of difficult people in our lives. Have you ever wondered why certain people make your life more difficult? Whether it's a toxic coworker or a challenging family member, these individuals often force us to confront aspects of ourselves that we'd rather avoid. In Zen teachings, people who hurt us are viewed as spiritual teachers. Their role is to shine a light on our weaknesses, encouraging us to grow. Hiroshi reflects on challenges. Hiroshi recalls a person who helped him during a difficult time, but eventually left his life. At first, he mourned the loss, but with Hotaka's guidance, he realized that this person's brief presence was essential for his spiritual development. Similarly, those who bring pain into our lives serve as catalysts for transformation. Rather than harboring resentment, we can learn to view these experiences with gratitude. One of the most powerful insights I have gained from this story is that even in pain, there is purpose. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about embracing them as opportunities for self-discovery. The very people who frustrate or hurt us may be sent to awaken qualities within us that we didn't know existed. Resilience, patience, forgiveness. Understanding this shifts our perspective from victimhood to empowerment. The power of letting go. The lesson of letting go is central to Zen philosophy. Whether it's a friendship that fades or a relationship that ends abruptly, we must learn to release what no longer serves us. This concept is beautifully illustrated in the story of Hiroshi's mentor. Letting go as an act of growth. When a person leaves our life, it often feels like a loss. But according to Hotaka, their departure is part of a larger plan. Once their role in our growth is complete, they are meant to leave, allowing us to continue our journey. I've experienced this firsthand. People who once seemed indispensable eventually faded from my life, only for me to realize that their absence allowed me to discover new parts of myself. Letting go isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of trust in the unfolding of our destiny. Letting go can be one of the hardest lessons to embrace, but it's also one of the most liberating. In holding on to people who have fulfilled their purpose, we block our own growth. It's only when we release the past that we open ourselves to new experiences and relationships that align with our evolving selves. The gift of connection. In the story, Hotaka points out that some people stay with us for a lifetime, much like fixed stars in the sky. These relationships, whether they are with friends, family, or soulmates, serve as anchors during turbulent times. The anchor of relationships. Hiroshi reflects on a person who was his anchor during a difficult period. Even though that person is no longer in his life, the memory of their support continues to guide him. I've found this to be true as well. Some relationships remain with us, not physically, but through the lessons and memories they leave behind. They remind us that even in moments of isolation, we are never truly alone. Connection is one of life's greatest gifts. When we recognize that each person who enters our life, whether for a moment or a lifetime, carries a unique purpose, we begin to appreciate the richness of human relationships. These connections form the fabric of our spiritual journey, supporting us as we grow and evolve. Embracing the flow of life. The final lesson from Hotaka's teachings is that life is an intricate web of connections, each encounter contributing to our spiritual growth. By recognizing the role of others in our lives, we learn to appreciate every moment and every individual, no matter how brief their presence may be. Zen philosophy teaches us that people do not come into our lives by chance. They are placed in our path for a reason, and their influence shapes the course of our journey. By embracing this perspective, we can find peace in the ebb and flow of relationships, trusting that each encounter is part of a larger plan. In closing, the lesson is simple yet profound. Honor every connection. Let go when the time is right, and trust in the divine purpose behind every encounter. In doing so, you'll find that life becomes a beautiful dance of growth, transformation, and self-discovery. Have you ever experienced a moment where someone came into your life at just the right time? Share your story in the comments below, and let's reflect on the wisdom that these encounters bring into our lives. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others on their spiritual journey.